Hey guys, so we're going to keep going with right triangle trig. Sorry, my hair looks a little crazy. So what we're going to learn now is angle of elevation and angle of depression. So I want you to think, look at the worksheet lists it out pretty well, but the angle of elevation, imagine you're looking straight forward and then you start looking up. The angle that's created once you're looking up, that's elevation. Think up, elevation. So angle of depression means, so say you're looking straight out at something and then you look down. This angle that's created is the angle of depression. So straight out and then the angle that's made from looking down. So like between my two arms, that would be your angle of depression. So if we're looking at this in terms of triangles, so let's say if could look straight forward or you could look up. This would be your angle of elevation. So if you have your angle of depression, let's say you can look straight forward or then you look down. This would be your angle of depression. But remember, with like angle of depression, the ground would be here. So you know if you look straight out and you have a straight ground, these would be parallel, right? And so your angle of depression, and if this is my transversal, what would these two angles be in relation to each other? They're alternate interior, right? So whatever the angle of depression is looking downwards is going to be the same as the angle of elevation looking upwards. Okay? So we're going to be doing the same trig, so there's no new math here. We're just trying it as word problems now. So I want you, on the worksheet that I gave you, I want you to look at the first problem. So draw, draw, draw. Always draw these. So a tower casts a shadow that is 60 feet long. So there's a tower. It casts a shadow. Where would you find a shadow? On the ground, right? So on the ground, there's a shadow that's 60 feet long. The angle of elevation of the sun is 65 degrees. So the angle of elevation to the sun. So where's the sun? It's up in the sky, right? So the angle of elevation to the sun is 65 degrees. So how tall is the tower? So that's going to be X. How tall is, and this is my tower, right? So now we have drawn the picture of a word problem. So let's see, if we have this angle here, what side is this? It's the opposite side. What side is this? Adjacent. So what uses opposite and adjacent? Tangent, right? So I'm going to say the tangent of my angle, 65 degrees, equals opposite over adjacent. To get x by itself, I'm going to multiply each side by 60. So I get x equals 60 times the tangent of 65. So I'm going to plug that into my calculator. And I get 128.7. It's approximately 128.7 feet tall. So that's how tall. Sorry, you can't see that. 128.7 feet tall. Right here. Okay?